and let's have a little look. It was packed out in there. There's nothing really to see around here. We're just sort of on an expressway. It's a standalone building. Right, what we've got here? We've got... See, now that's a better offering, isn't it? You know, I was asked, actually, would you like a bit of salad with it? Yes, please. Would you like some chili sauce with it? Yes, please. So I'm going to give it a little go, but it looks like something, doesn't it? And salad really isn't all that expensive, but that's actually quite nice. Look at that slice of orange. Mmm. The coleslaw looks nice. It is nice. Mmm. And you can tell that the coleslaw is fresh. Right, okay. I was going to say, we're up here, got it busy, trying to get... It's got its own parking space and everything, but it's busy here. It's a petrol station that we're in their car park. So I hope everything's all right. I'm sure it is. We're at the original John's place. I can tell you this now. I can tell you the schedule because by the time you're seeing these reviews, we'll be at home. The original John's place is in Carlisle. Then we've got the Wee Hurry on Harbour Road, Troon. Now, I've heard a lot about this. And then we're up to the Blue Lagoon in Ballard because we do want to see the Loch Lomond. We've not been there, neither of us, my wife and I. And there's a chippy there that does a few wacky things like pizza crunch, and I think gives deep fried pies and stuff like that. So we wouldn't mind giving that stuff a go. You know what I'm like. I always, if they make something there, I'm on it. So then we've got Alan's Snack Shack. Now this is in Paisley, and this was put on to me by someone a few times, and they're really keen on me having a little look at this. Obviously, I couldn't say when or if, but it just so happens we're up here. This is their homemade pie, steak pie. So I'm going to get my knife on that. It actually looks really nice. It's obviously a mince. Oh yeah. Now when it comes to meat pies of any kind, actually it's not really a mince. I can see chunks of meat there flaking away. It might be a bit of a combination. I do like my tomato sauce on a meat pie, and it's an in-house meat pie, so it deserves a bit of tom sauce. It's packed with meat, quite a thin crust. What they call is a cheese savoury, what we call a cheese savoury. Look at the size of that thing. Get the knife in here as usual and cut that in half. And break, oh look at the cheese in that. Wow. You know, and the real potato with chunks in it, actually. And onion, nice big pieces of onion. It was heaving inside. All the tables looked like they were full. People were enjoying the food. And let me get onto this batter. It's quite light, it's quite thin. Yeah, do you eat in there yourself?
Yeah, yeah.
Would you like it?
Yeah.
What's your favourite food?
Fish and chips.
The fish and chips, the cod or the haddock.
Oh, not either. I'm not going to.
You know, she's busy enough.
Oh, it's all busy. Oh, it's all busy. Right.
So I just parked up here. I wasn't sure whether I should, but I didn't see any signs. I thought, I can't get in down there. So I thought, oh, well, it must be all right.
Oh, no, it's all right. I just wasn't expecting to turn the car and cameras on and somebody eat food. Out the back of the pickup, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You got to be every day.
I was a lady from the petrol station here, and she was just taking some stuff out in a trolley to the back. But yeah, I could sit and eat this stuff. Look at that. Okay, I'm gonna, while the camera's pointing at it, oh, look at that. It's a standard. The fish was actually £8. That is delicious. That is a lovely piece of cod.
Yeah, no one's expecting to tell the water thing, some of the family people pick up. I'm not even big on what's to do. So you must travel all over, do you?
Yeah, I've only been doing it since February.
Right.
But we're retired now. We're in our 60s. Thought, well, let's get out and about. And yeah, it's the first time we've been doing up in Scotland. So we're up there, going up there now for this week.
Yeah.
And we're reviewing some chippies in Edinburgh and Glasgow way. We've got one to see up in Troon, and it's going to be nice.
We'll have to go and do a lot of jobbing then if you're doing a lot of chippies.
Yeah, women are on the chippy doing the job.
Yeah, thankfully I lift heavy weights all week long. So you know, it's not so bad that way. There was another little chat with the lady there. There's not a lot around here, but this is a local chippy, and you know what? Let's get these glasses on. Those mushy peas look fantastic. I didn't ask for a large. Maybe this is it. Yeah, they make them themselves, and they're fresh. They've got a very young kind of, how do you explain it? Almost a garden pea kind of flavour. I'm not a fan of garden peas, it's got to be said. I like the processed peas, matter of fact peas, things like that, but garden peas are a bit too, I don't mind them in a pot noodle. But yeah, I think, or fried rice. But it's kind of got that, a hint of that in here. So let's have a look at these chips. They look great. Lots of crispy bits in here. Some good ones too. Yeah, they're nice chips then. I'm just gonna have a quick try with a couple of mushy peas going on in here. Right, you know to go. It's back to the computer where I'll have a look at some reviews, a low one, somewhere in the middle, a high one. I'll write my own. So we'll see you there. So as you can see by that, I really enjoyed it. My wife really enjoyed it. It was a great place to stop. There's not an awful lot around there, but when you're doing a long drive, especially like that for 4.5 hours, stopping for lunch like that and getting a review in, I'm so glad I did. So let's have a look at some reviews. 2-star, average and overpriced. £16 for average cod and chips. Don't order the cod fish cakes. Frozen, store-bought, deep fried. 3-star. The food was nice and the service was fast, but the workers didn't care about what was going on. For example, a child was running about for 5 minutes before any of the workers noticed. Parking. There are many parking spaces. You could just park and eat. 5-star. I'm not exaggerating when I say this is the best fish and chips I've ever had. The fish was succulent and the chips moreish and not overly greasy. I wanted to keep eating even though I was full. My husband had the Cumberland sausage, which was huge, well cooked and delicious. Yes, after his moans as he took a bite, I insisted on trying some too. We both agreed it's the best we have had and are just sad we are on holiday so we can't have it regularly. We'll definitely visit again when back up this way. Response from the owner. Thank you so much for your kind words. Pleased you both enjoyed it. Mine, 5-star. On my journey from Cheshire, England to Troon, Scotland, I plan to stop at the original John's place in Carlisle, England. After doing a bit of research, it seemed like the perfect spot for lunch, and I certainly wasn't disappointed. The shop is housed in a standalone purpose-built building with a rich history of serving top-notch chippy classics. It boasts a decent-sized car park, though it was very busy and I ended up parking in the small car park of the adjacent petrol station. The cod was a generous portion, fresh and encased in light, crispy batter. The chips were plump and exactly what you'd expect from a quality fish and chip shop. The giant cheese fritter, or cheese savoury, caught my eye immediately due to its size, and it didn't disappoint. Wonderfully cheesy and flavourful, with that same delicate batter. The salt and chilli chicken with salad was perfectly balanced, fresh, flavourful, and not overly spicy. The in-house steak pie was rich and hearty, wrapped in a thin, crusty pastry. To top it all off, the mushy peas were thick, sweet and delicious. Cooking in, palm oil, hygiene rating 5, cash or card, fish reviewed, cod. If you've got a long drive to do, and even if you haven't, call in there. Jump off the M6 or whatever it is you might be on at that point, and whether you're going up or down, call in there. It's worth a little detour and have some great food. See you on the next one.